Hi everybody, my name is Lauren and welcome to Plants and Tings. And as you can see in the video, what am I trying to say? As you can see in the thumbnail, we're going to the Ecuagenera pop-up shop today. And I'm really excited. I'm here in Dallas, so today is July 17th or 18th maybe. And the pop-up shop is going to be in North Haven Garden Center here in Dallas, Texas. So it is Sunday. The pop-up shop has been going on since yesterday, Saturday, and I know like I probably should have been there first thing on Saturday morning, right? But I don't know, I'm a different type of shopper. Like y'all know, if you've been watching a couple of my videos, I'm here for the deals. I don't like to spend a whole lot of coins. Even though I love plants, I want to do it in a way that doesn't break the bank for me. So I'm always looking for a deal. So I know on the last day of their shows or their pop-up shops, that's when things go on sale because there's not much left. So I'm already going into this with the thought of knowing like the pickings is gonna be slim, but hopefully the dollar signs is right. So, you know, it'll make it worth it. So yeah, I actually saw a post either yesterday or even this morning, maybe it was this morning, about from one of the local plant groups, people that have gone yesterday and this morning, and they were like, as usual, what I've heard in the past, that it's a frenzy, you know, being pushed around by sweaty people and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh God, I thought it was indoors from what I saw. It was like it's probably in the greenhouse, so it probably is still warm in there. But yeah, so I'm making sure I'm comfortable. Hair wraps, there's no point in being cute and unwrapping my hair because it ain't gonna last. So left the hair wrap. I said I'll do a little light beat on the face, nothing crazy, and just be comfortable, and just a comfortable little jumper, because I'm hoping that because it's the end of the day, because it's I think by the time I leave it's gonna be like 3 o'clock, and it's only until 6 o'clock. So I'm hoping that because I'm going at the end of the day on the last day, that maybe too many people won't be there. So yeah, like I said, I know there's not gonna be much left, but what I'm looking for is just to find like 1 or 2 good buys. You know, like I'm not really looking to buy like a whole bunch of plants. I'm already kind of starting to feel a little overwhelmed by the amount of plants that I have, and I don't even have a lot compared to a lot of you guys. So yeah, I'm not looking for a whole bunch of plants. I'm just looking for like 1 or 2 good buys. So let's see what we find. We are here. Not sure if anything's left, but we're gonna find out. This is a beautiful place though. Definitely going to be doing a tour of this place as well, but let's see what they got left. As I got into the greenhouse, I saw how loud it was in there. They had the fans going. It was just really, really loud. At some points, I will keep the audio. We're just gonna fluctuate. We're gonna go with the flow, see how it goes. So in this first table here, they pretty much had like 3 different tables or sections, and this one was mostly anthuriums. And it was a little rough looking in there. It was, but even though there wasn't that much left, I didn't mind that it was a minimal selection because I wasn't trying to spend too much money. So I did my best here, trying to show you guys the name of the plant and the price. And this bucket or box of plants, they were mostly between like $45 and $65. That one's $65. I really did like that one. I think I don't remember. Did I end up getting that one? No, I didn't get that one, but it looked like one that I ended up getting. But yeah, I really did like that one. So I'm still looking at it. And there was a lot of anthuriums there that I never even heard of. Yeah, I put it to the side because I think I wanted that one. But yeah, there was a lot that I never heard of. So I had to just go on Google the name and see like what it looked like as a full plant as it was more mature. I mean, these were pretty good sizes for these plants. Most of them had about 3 or 4 leaves for a decent size. So that one seemed like it was in pretty decent condition, so I was considering that one. This box on the other side was a little more expensive. Those were like, let's see, $190. That's not even an anthurium. What's that? I can't read it. Oh, negritans, I think. Negritans. That was pretty, but it only had 1 leaf and it was yellowing. I think it was still like close to $200, was it? I think. I don't know. Maybe y'all saw the price. I didn't catch it that quick. I think that's an Esmeralda. $60? Yeah, $60. I think it's a wide form. Leaves yellowing around the edge, but overall looking okay. Philodendron. I never seen that one. Sanctimorens, I think it's called. I thought that one was nice. The leaves were pretty thick, even though they looked kind of sad. And then they had some other interesting things here. The El Chaco Red. I think that's the Spirit of Sanctity. And then Red Anderson, or a tricolor they had over there. And then they had another section of orchids. I really did want to get an orchid, but they all looked so sad. Like, some of them, I was like, okay, I understand like they don't have the blooms, you know, that's fine. And they show you what it looks like, you know, what the bloom is going to look like. And they weren't a bad price. They were all about $30 to $40. But I still needed to at least enjoy the leaves. And the leaves were just looking so sad. And I was like, you know what? Let me stick to my little Whole Foods orchid because let me get that right before I get something else. That one did have a bloom, but again, it looks sad. And I wasn't sure what that like, if that was like the sheath around it, because it was looking a little suspect. So yeah, I didn't get any orchids, but they did have quite a few orchids available. That one I think was really tall, so I was interested in that one because it was super tall, big leaves. So I thought, wow, that's interesting. But I actually didn't really like that it grew upright like that. I thought the leaves kind of like flopped down to the side, but it didn't. This table was the sale table. I don't recall if those plants to the left on that green box were specifically, but definitely these plants in the other box, this box here, everything I think was an extra $15 off. And it's because of the way they looked. The Splendidum, not looking very splendid. And I think that's an El Chaco Red. No, Luxurians, no leaves. So a lot of these were leafless plants, nodes. Granted, they did have several nodes on them. Can't speak for what the root system looked like, but they look like they probably would be salvageable. Was $15 off enough? Not sure. From what I heard, they were reasonable in terms of negotiating. Like you could kind of negotiate the price a little bit lower if you really wanted something. But I think that's the SB Columbia, is it? No, Gloriosum. And is that a blushing? Squammy Coal blushing? No, Squammy Coal, but not blushing. I do want that too, but I mean, you could tell that they initially probably had really good selection. I can't speak for the quality. I just mean selection. But what was left was a little battered. Just a little bit battered. It was mostly philodendrons over here, minus that one. I don't know what those sticks are. Minus that one anthurium. It was mostly philodendrons on this side. Oh, and there's another anthurium. Okay. Call me a liar. That one I do like. I like the shape of those leaves. Did I get that one? No, I didn't get that one. I think... Okay, yeah, this is when I started talking to the couple next to me. Oh, I'm sorry, that's mine. Sorry. Thank you. Wow, lady really tried to snatch up my plant. What is the price for this one? Is it 50 or?
No, I think it's still 100.
It's still 100 minus $15. Okay.
Maybe ask more.
Okay.
It's okay to haggle for the price of this hour, I think.
Okay. That's good to know.
Because I was yesterday I was haggling for that.
Really?
And they said there's still no more discount.
No more.
Because they still have for today.
Yeah, to leave for today. Yeah.
So they're gonna send it back to actually Florida. The ones that doesn't send, they will send it back to Florida for rehab, and then they can sell, right? So that's why
But maybe because the lady is kind enough if you ask a little bit of discount.
Okay.
it's always
Yeah, this one is.
Nicely a lot of things can be
And
done.
this one is really
Yeah, it has one leaf, it's still good.
still good. And then if you really
And
have,
it has a new growth.
if it's really will grow one more, because from the picture itself, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I initially thought that the couple, well, I thought the guy that I was talking to initially who worked there was a part of Ecuagenera. That's why I was asking him the price. But turns out they're not. They were not employees. They were together. They were as shoppers. But anywho, back over to this table. I was just taking a closer look at that El Chaco Red. And then I don't know if you guys are like me. When I go through and I shop, I go back around again. So I went back a second time, and I'm glad I did because I did see they had a Bessier there. Did I pick it up already? The Villanorium, that was pretty. I did consider that $55. I might have showed it, the Bessier that I found, or is that it? It wasn't a true Bessier though. So, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's crossed with that other plant. And so I wasn't sold. Like, I liked it, but not for the price that it was. 100 and what? $180. Was not convinced. But nonetheless, they had it. They did have it. What's that? 190 for a Longula Bosum. I kept picking that up because so they're doing a giveaway for the luxurians. I'm still looking. But I
One
can,
entry per person. Are you filming for like Instagram?
yeah, for YouTube.
Here you go. If you can find that one, this one's for you.
Just my name or my name
Just your
and
name, because you have to be here at 4. We're gonna
Oh.
have exactly at 4.
okay. I'm
And
glad I
if
came
you're
at this time then.
Yep. And then that's yours.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Can you hold it while I keep looking or no, it's okay if you can't hold it.
Mira, está pidiendo si puede quedar en la espalda.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Does she want to enter too?
Do you want to enter also? Yeah. I'll write her name. Perfect specimen. So I did decide to come back and take a closer look at those chunks because I was thinking about it. I'm like, $35 for a chunk of a reasonably, uncommon plant. I was just trying to decide, like, was it worth it? I think you know what it was? I was confusing the Rubro Juvenile. I didn't know. I think that's also the El Chaco Red. And I already have that. And that's looking like a leafless chunk already. I didn't need to. But I just wanted to come back around and, like, reconsider it with a different mind frame that this is a chunk and it's cheaper. Could I do something with it? This is people who didn't pick up their pre-order or something? Yeah.
People that come to pick them up,
Uh-huh.
call them, left a voicemail,
Uh-huh.
texted them again, trying to confirm.
Hey, I was like, I'm jumping in.
Wow.
I heard you, and I was like, oh, she's. Are we finished, or do we just?
No, if you want it, you can take it.
Yeah.
$60.
60 for the Frigaria?
No. Yeah, 110, not 60.
$60.
Okay, I want that
I want
one.
to see what else
Suja.
is there.
Oh, this is El Chaco Red?
Oh, Hybrido Colombia.
I'm gonna move
Yeah.
so that other people.
How much is that one?
The Ladendron Columbia.
How much?
¿Cuánto cuesta? Ahí no va a estar. It's on her phone. ¿Cuánto cuesta esto si no es velvet? She's gonna check on this one too.
Okay.
If anyone wants to see it.
That's pretty.
Anyone here that has not had a chance to put their name in the raffle?
Will you set that over there for me?
60. How much? You said you're finding the price for this
They're
one?
finding it.
Okay, thank you. $110 for that.
That is not bad.
That's not at all. They're huge, these, and they're in good condition. How much did you say that was?
You have to be here to win.
How much was it? Dang, that was good. That's really good.
Anyone else that hasn't entered in the raffle?
Me neither.
Here's another one for you guys.
100? Okay. 100 for the Sternoy
And
Velvet.
then you keep this red, red, and 90.
Uh-huh.
You can do 90.
90? Okay. I'll get my tickets in my pocket. We are ticket numbers.
1031 and 1030.
1030 and what? 1031. 10:30 and 10:31 for that luxurious.
That's it.
You guys want to count down? 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to count down. Ready? Start. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, thank you. Wow, what in the?
I never win anything.
Yeah, and that's a very valuable plant, Mom. This is like a very rare, valuable plant. How do you feel? She just won an Anthurium luxurians. I don't even know how to help her take care of that. Oh my.
Not already for sale, but one's over here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, it is beautiful. $10 less. So the plants they have left over there are $10 off. I don't think there's anything else. I cannot believe you won this plant. Like, this is it.
And I was like, oh no, I don't see anything.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know, right? It pays to come at the end of the day. Wow. So the plants over here are $10 off, she says. I don't know. Maybe I'll look through one more time. Nah, there's not really anything left. All right, so we are back, and this is gonna be the whole portion of the video, and I just watched the footage back. I still cannot believe that my mom won the Anthurium luxurians. She don't even know what Anthurium luxurians is. Like, what the heck? Luckily, what's hers is mine. So that's gonna be very interesting. We were like Googling and YouTubing like how to care for Anthurium luxurians because I have no idea. In my mind, it's like a difficult plant, and I don't know what to expect, but I'll show you guys everything else that I got, and then of course the grand finale, a close-up look at the Anthurium luxurians. So I got two things, and I'm really happy that I went at the time that I went, not only because we won a Anthurium luxurians, notice how I said we, but like I said, I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money, so I wasn't mad about a limited selection, and number two, I wanted it to be marked down, which most of it was. And I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover of the whole first part of this video because I need scissors maybe, because the fan in there was really loud. But I'm looking for scissors. But yeah, of what they had, it seemed like they tried to be reasonable and mark the price down, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep the footage in, the audio in of part of the footage, but the couple I was talking to off to the side, I asked them about the cost of the price because I thought they worked there, but they didn't work there. But they were saying that they were kind of negotiating on prices and stuff, and that you could ask, for a discount if something looks super tattered. And they said that the girl was really nice about it. So for what they had left, they seemed to be willing to work with you on the price. And I didn't even show y'all what this was that I'm opening. Anthurium, I don't know, Propacuum. So I just Googled it before I decided to buy it, like what it looked like in a mature form, because there was this one, and this one was $45. There was one that was $65 that I picked up at first, and they looked kind of similar with the texture. And when I looked up the mature version, it also looks similar to this as well. And I was like, well, I might as well get the one for $20 less. And so I ended up with this one, which I actually do like this one better. Excuse me, I do like the texture of these leaves. I liked the other one because it reminded me of the Fricatum that, rest in peace to that Fricatum, Anthurium version. So, the roots in here look really good, really, really good. Anthuriums, y'all know Anthuriums ship well, they import well, so I figured getting an Anthurium from Ecuagenera would be a good deal, which it looks like it is. There is one little rotty root in there, but everything else looks, the roots sometimes, look like worms. It grosses me out sometimes. But yeah, I would just probably take this one off. But this is a nice firm stem petiole plant. The leaves are nice, kind of thick, and has a nice little ribbed texture. So I actually really like this. Really, really like this. I would have never known about this Anthurium if I didn't go to the pop-up. Oh, the sinus is kind of like not the sinus, the veining It's kind of like this almost pale pink. It's so firm and like almost leathery. I like it. I like this a lot more than when I picked it out. I honestly, and it has a new little leaf down here. I don't know if that's gonna become anything. Excuse me. I honestly just picked this up to get something, but I did like it, but I really like it now. So I'm excited about this one. And it's obviously a trooper because it still looks decent, because everything else up in there was looking real crazy. But like I said, they were offering discounted prices on things. Now the next plant, I didn't really want to spend the money on this plant. Like, I wanted the plant, but I didn't want to spend this much on the plant. But I told myself, at first I told myself I was only going to give myself $100 budget. And then like, as we got closer, I was like, no, I'll do $200. I'll give myself a $200 budget. I didn't mean to wrap. So I just wanted to cut the tape off, and I cut the whole thing. And so I was like, all right. And that, because there wasn't a whole lot left, it wasn't like me trying to narrow down my shopping cart. You know what I mean? I was just trying to find something to buy. So I said, why not? This plant I dedicate to Jasmine Lowe, because I straight disrespected the one that she gifted to me, and I feel so bad about it. Every time I look at the narrow one, I think about the wide form that she gave me and that I ruined. So I had to get another one. Philodendron esmeraldens. I believe this is a wide form. It didn't say narrow. Where is it at? This little thing here. It doesn't say narrow, so I'm assuming it's the wide form. Mia, stop. Do not pick up moss, please. So I'm assuming it's the wide form, and the leaves look a little janky. I cut the plastic that was around the moss by mistake, and now it's moss, dry moss is getting everywhere. All right, how can I, if I can just, hold please. Okay, there we go. Let me wrap this back up like that while we hold it, okay. So, honestly, I didn't want to pay $60 for this because it looks super sad. But again, I wanted to get something, and I did really want an Esmeralda. So I said, listen, Mama, you had a free one and you disrespected it. So you owe it to this plant and to Jasmina to pay for another one and try again. So that's what we did. As sad as it looks, but you know what, the leaves are not like, they're like, they have some what's it called, like brown or yellow tips, but you know what, it feels and looks like how it looks when you import it. And so I'm gonna treat it just like that. I'm gonna put it in some water, hydrogen peroxide, leave it in there for a bit, let the leaves and the petioles come back to life, and I'll probably put it in a plastic bin for a while and let it do its thing. But yeah, that's the other plant. I'm trying not to let it look crazy, but it just looks crazy. Yeah, I think this is the wide form. Definitely think this is the wide form. So I'm gonna have to cut off all these dried up aerial roots. We'll get to this. We'll get to this later. I'm probably not gonna show the rehab. Maybe I'll show the rehab, because honestly, I didn't get a whole lot of footage of the actual pop-up because there wasn't a lot to show. So I don't know, maybe I will show like a little rehab. All I'm gonna do is put them in water, to be honest. Not really that much to show. And then the star of the freaking show, like, y'all already know what I'm hiding it for. Anthurium luxurians. Like, wow. Now let's pray for me and pray that I can keep this alive, because I have no idea. I watched a couple videos on the way home, and just now someone claimed that it's really not that hard to take care of. I don't know about that. So please drop your care tips in the comments below. If you have this plant and have been able to manage to keep it alive, please tell me what is it that you do, because I wanted to put it in the cabinet. It's too big. I'd have to remove a shelf, which I'm not opposed to doing, but it's gonna take quite a lot of rearranging to fit this into the cabinet. But even the person I was just watching was saying like, oh, it doesn't need 100% humidity, it just needs decent humidity. And I'm like, okay, does that mean I can just sit it in the right in front of the humidifier, or what does that mean? So I really don't know. I really don't know, but look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. It has 3 leaves. And this is the last one, looking a little crazy, but that's so, no. Is that why they have tape up here? I was wondering why they had tape up here. And I think it's because like here, the patio is bent. It's not broken because on this side it's fine, but it's like bent. Should I put tape over here? Oh gosh, now I'm scared. Cause I was like, why do they have tape on here like that? And I was gonna take it off and I was like, no, just leave it. But I think that's why, because this is bent right here. I'm not gonna bend it again, but it's bent right there. Very interesting patio though, the way that it's shaped. It's like not round, not square. I don't know what you call it, but very, very interesting plant. I'm gonna just put it down because the last thing I need is for something to happen to this plant. Like, yeah, wow. Maybe that's the thumbnail. But yeah, that is what I got from the Ecuagenera pop-up. I did also go stop at Goodwill on the way home to pick up a few more glass containers and stuff. Oh my God. I'm back to juicing and I miss it so much. What is this? Celery. I think it's celery, green apples, pineapples, and cucumbers. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Very refreshing. I'll just quick show you what I got from Goodwill as well, because why not? And I only spent $12 total. They're gross, they need to be cleaned, but I only spent $12 total for all of these. I love this size. I think I have one just like this as well. This is a nice size too. I like the tall, skinny. I do wish, is it the same size as my other one? It might be. I think it is the same size as the one that I have my what's that plant called? Monstera accoyogensis. And another size. I love this size. This is like the perfect medium size, nice wide mouth. Like, I cannot tell you, maybe this is $2. I can't really tell you how much everything was because it's not really clear like how much everything is. Is that $3.93? I don't know. She just told me it was $12 for everything and I said okay. I know this was $2. Another nice wide one. This looks like a candle, a candle jar. And I got some tiny ones as well. Some little ones for some little props. Nice little size. Maybe 2 more. I thought this one was cool because the edge of the glass is angled. So I got this one for a tiny little prop. Was that it? Oh, one more. Another tiny one. Little tiny wide one here. So that's all I did. It actually turned out good. It was funny because I only had originally found all the small ones, and then the guy came around with the cart to refill the racks, and I was like, ooh, I need that one. Like, and before he even like took it off the thing, I found these two. So I was so happy I kind of waited around and found those. But yeah, so that is all for this Ecuagenera pop-up haul thing. It was a good experience. Honestly, I have to honestly say it was a good experience. Like, God, so delicious. I'm happy that I went the last day at the end of the day. Besides winning the luxuriance, like of course that's a huge bonus, but even if we hadn't won that, I was happy that when I got there, like it wasn't too many people, it wasn't crowded. I think like maximum it was like 15, maybe 20 people there. So it wasn't a big, rush for things. Even though there wasn't much left, I was okay with that. I was able to like go through the tables 2 to 3 times and think about it and Google what I wanted. Like, do I like how this looks as it gets older? Because there's tons of plants there that I didn't know what they were, but doesn't mean I'm not interested in them. I just need to see what they look like, as they mature. So I was able to do that, because there wasn't too many people. Of course, it was hot as Hades in there, just because it's a greenhouse, and it was super loud, like from the fan. But it was a good experience. The people were nice. Like I said, they were willing to mark down the prices. And after the giveaway, they marked down what was left $10 more. So whatever else was left was $10. So the things that were basically chunks, you know, ended up being like $30 or something like that. But excuse me, the chunks would have like 5 growth points on them, you know, so that's really not bad. So I think there was a El Choco Red chunk for $35 and it must have had like 5 nodes on it. So I really feel like that's not a bad deal. They, you know, it was good. I even got to meet one of you guys, Rue. She was so nice. I was talking to her about, you know, her plans, what she got from there, her experience and everything. It's really nice talking to her. I actually felt bad because I left. After I left, I was like, oh my God, I just walked away and I didn't even say bye. But if you're watching this, Rue, sorry I didn't say bye. I just walked out, but it was nice talking to you, nice meeting you. And yeah, if you guys liked this video, please press the like button. If you're new to my channel or you're not new and you've been here, matter of fact, this is for you. If you've been here watching my videos, liking the videos, maybe commenting, but not subscribed, why not? Just go ahead and subscribe. What's the big deal? It's free. Just hit that subscribe button, please. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you and have a good night.